Hello learners, welcome to LC Academy and welcome back to our UI UX designs journey. In the previous video, we learned what is design principles and fundamentals in UI UX designs. In this video, we learned about what is color theory and typography in UI UX designs. Let's get into the video, guys. Okay, introduction to colors. In UI UX designs, colors are the not used just to make a screens looks beautiful. Colors helps user to understand the interface, identify actions, and navigate through the product more easily. When a user open the website or mobile application, the first thing they are noticed is usually the visualized appearance, especially the colors. Colors create the first impression before user even start the reading the contents. For an example, when user see a blue button, they often precise its trustworth and professionalism. Okay. And then see a red color, they immediately understand the something went wrong, like the page is error. This type of contents use the red message, red colors. This happens because the color communicate informations visually. As a UI UX designer, our goal is not just to create an attractive screen, but to create a meaningful user experience because the users easily interact with our websites. The key feature is color. Okay, which type of colors we add in our website, the user can easily understand our websites. Okay, this happens because the color community informations usually that's why understanding color is important. Okay, and color are one of the most powerful communication tool in UI designs. They helps user understand the actions, feedbacks without reading the every words. Okay. Now the color wheel basics. There are three types of color wheels basics. Now, before selecting the colors for a UI designs, we need to understand how color relate to one another. This where the color wheel becomes useful. The color wheel helps designer to create a balanced and visualized appealing for color combinations. The primary colors are red, yellow, blue. And these colors are foundation for the foundation for all other colors. Okay, the secondary color is orange, green, and violet. These are created by making the mixing of primary colors. The primary colors are and mixed in the mixed that is called secondary colors. And territory colors. The territory colors is to create by mixing of primary and secondary colors. This is nothing but the combination of primary and secondary colors. There are red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, violet, and more. Okay. And the color wheel helps us create the color harmony instead of randomly choosing the colors. Okay, first we will finishing our theoretical section and then we go to the practical section in our Figma. Okay, now color psychology. Color psychology explains how colors influence the user emotions and behaviors. In UI UX design, selecting the wrong color can create the websites also wrong experience for the user. Like the blue represents the trust, security, and professionalism for the websites. That's why banking. For an example, you can see some bank websites. The almost colors are colors in our website is blue. Because it's a trustworthy and it's a professionalized color. So the bank and the government side social websites are used in blue theme. And then the red is represents the actions, warning, and awareness. Like you can see some you can fill the some application form. You can miss some details and the red color will represent in the checkbox, like you cannot fill the box, so you cannot submit. So that message will be displayed in the color of red. So that's why the red color is used for the error messages and warning messages. Like it is used for a error but delete button notifications. And then the yellow represents the positivity, energy and attentions, used for like promotions, highlights and offers. Okay, and color influences the emotion. Like a good UI designer choose a color based on user behaviors and business goals. Okay, now choosing color palettes. The color palettes is a predefined collection of colors used throughout the product. Using random colors creates the inconsistency. Okay, if you can create some website, you in your mind you can some color option, so that color you can choose in your website. It's not a good consistency, it's a inconsistency method. Using a structured palette colors, like the red, green, blue, yellow, this type of colors. Choosing your color palette, it's the professional for the user experience. There are four types of that. The one is monochromatic. Like monochromatic is multiple shades of the same color. The monochromatic is used for SaaS products and see any corporate websites. The corporate websites are using the monochromatic color palette. And then next one is complementary color palette. The complementary color palette, CTA buttons, promotional sessions. Like if you are promoting some products, or you can use you can use your websites in CTA buttons. That time you can use complementary but complementary color palette. And then analogous use the neighboring colors, like best for calm and modern interfaces. And the erratic is used for three evenly based shaped colors, best for creative products, educational applications. Okay, and apply these styles across the every screen. The color palette helps to maintain the consistency across all pages and screens of the product. Okay, now the next part is, what is typography? Typography in UI UX is much more than selecting a font. Okay, in every websites have a modern fonts like Arial and some pop-ins. This type of fonts are there. So UI UX also have some typography fonts. Okay, the typography controls how users read, understand and interact with the contents. A well-designed interface should guide the user naturally from one piece of information to the next. The good typography improves readability, accessibility, user experience and content structure. Like if you can use the font like casual, that will that time it's not attractive, but it's a readability in your typography, so that will not good for your websites. It will, the font size is very attractively and easy to read, so that time the website also enhance and the readability also working in the website. Okay, the poor typography creates some confusions and frustrations, like each text elements has a different purpose, should use different typography styles. The typography is the voice of the interface. It's determined how information is represented and understand. Okay, and then font style. These have three types of font style: serif, sans serif, script and displays. The different fonts types create a different user prescriptions. And like example, we have a serif font. Inside the three types of fonts have some fonts like the serif fonts have a Times Roman and some formal content have used. And then the second one is the traditional and trust formality contents used in the second form. The commonly used in like newspapers, legal websites, the have a formalized font size. And then it have the sans serif format. Inside the examples like Arial, Poppins, Robot, the types of fonts are there. It is used for some most modern UI websites like the corporate company websites or any other designing websites used this second font. And then the third one is script and display fonts. This is used for create the creativity and personality. Should only used for banners, logos and headings. Not recommended for a body text. It's for the title and headings only used this type of fonts. And you can I see some font styles in this video. You can only create some contents and write some contents. You can apply the different font styles for your own practices. Okay. Font pairing, combining the font effectively. The font pairing is the process of combining the two fonts that work well together. Like the goal is create a visual contrast while maintaining the consistency. There are some certain rules are there. I can tell one by one. The first one is use one font for heading and then use another font for body text. And then the third one is limit the designs to font. Okay, the good pair example, like you can correctly choose the two combining fonts. The best pairs are Poppins plus Inter and Playfire Display plus Robot. And these two are the good pair for combining the two fonts. And then good font pairing improves your websites very attractive. And the next one is text hierarchic and common typography mistake. What are the common mistake we made in our websites? Like the text hierarchy helps user understand the importance of informations. User don't read the every words. They scan first, and the typography should guide that scanning behaviors. Like the first page is the main page title, and the second section have some informations, and the third page have a third heading have some subsection titles. The body content have a detailed information of the page. So these are the text hierarchy used in our websites. Okay, and then next one is common typography mistakes. Like many beginners designers makes the typography mistakes that negatively affect their user experience. Too many fonts used in the one page, that is not good for creating a website. If you are selecting the one or two fonts and then using the two fonts in their whole page, 4 or 5 fonts in that one page is not looks wise it's not good. So that is the beginners makes the mistakes. And the poor contrast colors, like the light color text and that if the background is dark color, you can prefer the light color for the text. and then you in your background have a light color, you can choose the bright color for the words, and then you can but we made a mistake, like the background also dark color and the words also dark color. So that time overusing the cap, and then you can use the more capital words in the whole page is not looks very beautiful, so it reduce the readability. Okay. Okay, and Canva and Figma activity. You can pause this video and you can designing the designing the basic basic designs. Okay, first I can, now we can move to the practical section. Okay. Okay, this is our Figma page. Okay, this is our Figma page. I can create a new page. Now we add the color. Okay, first I can create some rectangular box. Okay, rectangular box. See, the box color and the background color, the two are same. So first of all, you can change the background color, like, okay, this gray is okay, I think. Okay, and then now we can change the box color in, see, in the fill color. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the appearance below you can see the fill colors. So in this type, in this whole this part, you can click the which image or which elements you can change the color. First of all, you click the element and go to the fill, click the color code, and now the color will change. Okay, now we can change the color, box rectangular color, and we add a new red. Okay, now this is the another rectangular, and now I can change. Okay, now change the inside of the rectangular color. I can click it and go to the fill. I can change like a red color. Okay, if you can use the red color, it may the user can understand it's some error or it's some awareness. Now, if I imagine if you are filling the form, now you can get the any error in the box, in the border of the box. You can see the red color line, like the border only have a red line. Okay, so you can change the color. You can first click and go to the color section, change the green color. Okay, green color for you can successfully log in or you are successfully registered your page. Okay, in your mouse you can change the colors. Automatically the color code will change. And then blue. Mostly this blue color is used for the bank websites and any other websites. Now now I can delete this too. And now the background color is ash color or gray color. Can choose some color, like choose a purple color for that website. So I have a light color background. Now I can add the text. Okay, add the text like welcome to LC Academy. Okay, Now I can move the page in the center. Okay. Now you also change the text color also, and I can change the color in white. Now I need a dark color. Okay, this color is okay. It's not a black, it's a deep purple color. Okay, now you can also change the font style. Go to the type. Okay, now scroll the parent. The fixed style also here. These are the some prototypes. Okay, now we can do the design. Okay. If you are change any color or any other styles, first of all you click that element and then you can change it. Okay. In this below you crop the elements and you can in this is you can add the image, and how to add the image in your page I can see in the next video. Okay. This is add any actions. Okay. Now I can increase the font style. Now the font style is increase. Now I can decrease. Increase the font weight also there. Okay. First of all, you would install the Figma and open the Figma file, and you can see what are the functions are there, how to use that, and what if I click one function, which type of changes are added uh, in our file you can see first. Okay. Okay, now I can fix the background color is light color and add the font style is dark color. So this is how to add the colors and colors for your elements, words and backgrounds. Okay. Now okay, you can change, you can say this examples like you can first of all design your palette first, and then how to build the posters, how to select the fonts and how to add the colors for your background and in text. Okay, you can see, you can only practice in your Figma and then you can improve yourself. Okay, I hope you guys you can understand this video. We will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching LC Academy. Thank you.